Title: The Lost Painting. Narrated in the first person by Amanda Lewis, I never thought that a simple painting could ruin my life. Nor that the most dangerous man I have ever known was also the... Nico is able to make me feel alive. Everything began the day I accepted to clean the attic of my deceased grandmother's house. My grandmother's house was on the outskirts of Charleston, surrounded by tall trees. Awes and dusty memories. I hadn't been back since I was a child. They told me I could sell it, but something in me didn't want to let it go. So I decided to go check on it alone. I found the painting in the attic. Oh, covered by an old blanket. It had no frame, only a torn canvas with a dark image, a landscape with a cabin, a lake, and in a corner, a blurry figure. There was something unsettling about it. And on the back, a name painted in black letters, R. Caldwell. That name would haunt me to the end. That night, someone tried to enter the house. I was awakened by the creak of a dew. I went down with a baseball bat in my hand, my heart beating strongly. And there he was, a man with dark hair, an intense gaze, and clothes wet from the rain. "Where's the painting?" I asked. "Now, without further ado, who are you?" "That doesn't matter. Give it to me." He had a weapon. I gave him the painting. But before leaving, he said something that chilled me to the bone. "Don't trust anyone. And don't look behind the paint, Yura." Of course, I looked at it, and I discovered what was hidden. A note folded and glued to the back of the canvas with old tape. The note was handwritten. It said, "If you are reading this, probably, they already know you found it. Don't let it go. The secret is in the lake. RC. The lake. The same one that appeared in the painting." The next day, I returned to the painting. But it was no longer there. Nor the lienzo, ni la nota. I only found a business card sliding under the door. James R. Caldwell, Private Art Recovery. I looked for him, and I found him. James wasn't as I imagined. No, he was a thief. He was a former federal agent who now tracked stolen art. He explained to me that that painting was part of a collection that disappeared in the 80s, works that supposedly hid messages, difficult from a spy network, and that mine could contain the key to locating a fortune. "And why did my grandmother have it?" I asked. James looked at me with an expression difficult to decipher. "Because your grandmother wasn't who you thought she was." That's how it all began. The search, the journeys, the sleepless nights. James and I became allies, then something more. There was tension, there was desire, but also distrust. He knew more than he said. One night, in a cabin by the lake, yes, the one in the painting, I confronted him. "Tell me the truth. What are you really looking for?" James sighed. He approached me a photo. It was my grandmother, younger, next to a man with James's face, but older. "That's my father. She betrayed him, and I want to know why." That night she kissed me, and it wasn't a kiss. Oh, sweet. It was desperate, painful, ardent, and I returned it to him, as if we were both looking for something more than answers, as if we were lost, together. We found a metal box wrong under the lake. Inside, documents, passports, and a letter with my name. It was from my grandmother. She confessed to having been a spy, to having loved a man whom she later betrayed, James's father. She said that he had wanted to protect us. But the damage was already done. James looked at me after reading it. "Now you know. And what are you going to do?" He caressed my face with his dirt-stained fingers. "What I should have done that since I met you." I thought he was going to walk away. Or maybe hand me over. But instead, he kissed me again. Softer this time. As if he finally allowed himself to feel. We left of Charleston. We leave the painting, the house, the past, buried. I don't know if ours will be eternal. But I do know that it began with a secret, grew with danger, and was sealed with a love that no one expected. Sometimes, the darkest truths reveal the truest passions. And I, Amanda Lewis, found mine in the heart of the mystery. End.